Hello and welcome to another edition of Your World. I'm Aisha Fabian and let's begin the first segment of Your World this week. And we begin our first segment of Your World with Indonesia reaffirming consistent support for Palestinian independence, with Foreign Minister stressing two-state solution remains Indonesia's guiding principle in addressing the issue. Meanwhile, US President Trump said he would work something out with Korea just a day after announcing higher tariffs on Korean goods.
The UN Children's Fund, or UNICEF, has warned restoring Gaza's devastated education system is a life-saving priority as nearly an entire generation of children remains out of school. UNICEF spokesperson James Elder said almost 2.5 years of attacks have left 60% of school-aged children without access to in-person learning, while more than 90% of schools have been damaged or destroyed. Working with the Palestinian Ministry of Education, UNRWA, and partners, UNICEF is expanding its Back to a Learning program to reach 336,000 children this year, but demand exceeds capacity. Foreign Minister Sugiono reaffirmed Indonesia's unwavering support for Palestinian independence within the two-state solution framework, saying the policy remains unchanged despite possible tactical adjustments. His remarks followed a viral video of President Prabowo Subianto at the 2025 UN General Assembly. Indonesia's support has also included concrete steps, such as a scholarship program launched in 2023 for Palestinian students to study in Indonesia. Despite a second 15-day ceasefire extension, Syrian military sources say that the YPG SDG has continued to violate the truce, launching more than 25 suicide drone attacks on army positions, damaging vehicles and wounding civilians in nearby villages. The group is also accused of raiding villages south of Ain al-Arab and attempting to detain children, with similar incidents reported in Hasaka. Amid ongoing insecurity, civilians, mostly women and children, are fleeing YPG SDG controlled areas, with around 35 families leaving southern Ain al-Arab in the past 48 hours. Turkey continues its humanitarian support for civilians in Syria's Ain al-Arab district, formerly under YPG SDG control, via the Nur Ali corridor opened by the Syrian army. A total of 11 trucks from the Turkish Red Crescent and AFAD delivered aid to the AFAD Humanitarian and Coordination Center and warehouses in Koban Bay, Aleppo. The supplies include tons of flowers, hundreds of food packages, blankets, medical equipment, and hygiene materials aimed at addressing urgent needs of the affected population. US President Donald Trump has issued a stark warning to Iraq over reports that former Prime Minister Nouri al-Maliki could return to power. In a statement posted on social media, Trump said Iraq previously descended into poverty and chaos under Maliki's leadership and warned that history must not be allowed to repeat itself. One day after announcing higher tariffs on Korean goods, including autos from 15% to 25%, President Donald Trump indicated he is open to talks with Seoul. The White House said the increase is due to Korea's lack of progress on its end of the bargain, likely referring to the pending Special Act on Strategic Investment. Analysts suggest the move aims to expedite a $350 billion investment in the U.S. Meanwhile, some U.S. lawmakers link the issue to the Kopang case, though Vice President J.D. Vance reportedly assured Korea no punitive action will be taken against the company. A stunning tidal tree landscape was captured on the Qiantang River in Zhejiang Province, East China, and haunted by falling snow. formed by daily erosion from EBB tides, the river famous for the world's largest tidal bore. The Silver Dragon flows over 500 kilometers through Hangzhou into the East China Sea with peak tides between the 15th and 18th day of the 8th lunar month, attracting many visitors. A passenger ferry carrying over 350 people sank off Basilan, southern Philippines on Monday morning, 26th of January. The Philippine Coast Guard confirmed 15 dead, nearly 30 missing, and at least 316 rescued. The MV Trisha Kerstin III departed Zamboanga City late Sunday and sent a distress signal around 2 a.m. Families await news of loved ones, while President Marcos Jr. has ordered state aid for the victims. The cause of the sinking remains unknown.
And we'll have more news on In Your World, one from the United Nations, and also something about Robotic Cafe. So don't go anywhere. In our next segment, Dakar is hosting key preparatory discussions ahead of the 2026 United Nations Water Conference, bringing together global leaders, experts, and development partners to shape a common vision on water and climate action. Also, a fully robotic restaurant where AI-powered robots prepare and serve full range of dishes, drinks, and desserts, as it started its trial operations in Hangzhou in China, Zhejiang.
UN Water Conference 2026 preparatory talks are underway in Dakar, gathering global leaders, experts, and development partners to shape a common vision on water and climate action. A key focus is positioning water at the heart of climate change, as water is both a primary victim of climate impacts and a tool for resilience. With the world facing a deepening climate crisis, the message from Dakar underscored that placing water at the center of climate action is essential for sustainable development and global resilience. A parent in South Korea has raised concern over school safety and bullying after suspecting his elementary school child was being targeted by classmates. The incident involved physical assaults and hair being cut, but the school violence committee ruled it was not bullying, citing a lack of evidence, including CCTV footage. There are currently 360,000 security cameras installed at schools nationwide, but about half are directed outside, creating many blind spots inside buildings. If the bill passes, the Education Ministry plans to install more cameras, mainly in indoor blind spots, to address safety gaps. China has begun relocating one of 3 steel structures on the West Sea after years of diplomatic friction with Korea. The towers and a support facility built on a repurposed oil drill platform were set up in 2018 and 2024 inside the Provisional Measures Zone, which is jointly managed by Seoul and Beijing. China has asserted the installations were for aqua farming, while some had speculated they could serve military purposes. Beijing confirmed the relocation was underway, but said it was based on a company's own needs and not the result of diplomatic talks. Hong Kong's Financial Service and the Treasury Bureau signed a cooperation agreement with the Shanghai Gold Exchange. The signing took place at the Asian Financial Forum, witnessed by Chief Executive John Lee and People's Bank of China Deputy Governor Zhou Lan. The agreement establishes a high-level collaborative governance structure for Hong Kong's new gold central clearing system to be operated by the Hong Kong Precious Metals Central Clearing Company Limited, wholly owned by HK SAR government. The University of Chinese Academy of Sciences unveiled a School of Space Exploration in Beijing on Tuesday. The move aims to boost China's deep space capacity and cultivate interdisciplinary talent in the field. The school builds on 3 existing platforms for cutting-edge science, key technologies, and strategic applications at the Beijing Huairou National Comprehensive Science City. It will add 6 new facilities to enhance training and research. Students will be trained in an immersive environment, connecting classroom study with real-world challenges. A fully robotic restaurant powered by AI has started trial operation in Hangzhou, East China, Zhejiang Province. The facility marks the region's latest advance after its first robot restaurant began trials earlier. Inside, a cooking robot prepares dishes such as the popular 3-cup chicken by following preset programs. Staff said the cooking robot features a built-in menu of over 100 dishes, mainly Hangzhou cuisine, with light, fresh, and delicate flavors. The restaurant operates more than 10 robots, including those for noodle making, coffee, serving, and cleaning. Hanoi has endorsed a landmark capital master plan with a 100-year vision after the People's Council adopted a key resolution on January 27th. The plan envisions a multi-center capital of culture, creativity, and identity, and a modern, green, and climate-resilient metropolis. Under the new orientation, the capital space is defined as a unified urban system built on multipolar, multi-center cluster model. The city will form 9 development poles linked to 9 major centers.
That's how the world has been advancing with the robotic technology. And we are going to take another short break and we'll be back only on Your World. On our third and final segment with the overarching theme of 150 years of Vande Mataram, the table oaks at New Delhi's Kartavya Pass brings to life cultural diversity of various states of India. And a plane carrying twin pandas, Xiao Xiao and Lei Lei, arrived in Chengdu, southwest China's Sichuan province on Wednesday, after they completed their stay in Tokyo's Ueno Zoo.
A vibrant display of heritage took center as 30 tableaux from various states, union territories, and central departments marched through the parade. The procession showcased the innate culture and deep-rooted traditions of each region, with artists dressed in local attire greeting spectators and dignitaries. Each display highlighted a unique theme reflecting the diversity of the nation. Beyond tradition, the tableaux also illustrated the dynamic bond between culture and economic growth, celebrating the country's rapid progress through self-reliance. The parade served as a powerful symbol of unity, merging ancient custom with modern achievements in various sectors, leaving a lasting impression of all in attendance. Seven J-10 fighter jets from China's PLA Air Force Bayi Aerobatic Team have arrived at Changi Airport ahead of the 10th Singapore Air Show. The jets were accompanied by a YY-20A tanker plane, which performed aerial refueling during the journey to ensure a seamless flight to the Lion City. This marks the team's 13th overseas demonstration and their first return to Singapore since 2020. Team member Lee Bin stated that the pilots are now conducting adaptive training for their upcoming performances over the sea. With over 800 displays in their 64-year history, the team aims to showcase China's spirit and strength through precision aerial maneuvers. The official aerobatic displays are scheduled to take place from February 3rd to the 8th. The so-called Lisa effect has sparked a massive tourist boom at the Red Lotus Sea in Udon Thani Province, Thailand, with over 50,000 visitors recorded in just the past week. Following the release of a promotional campaign by the Tourism Authority of Thailand featuring K-pop icon Lisa Manoban, both local and international tourists have flocked to Nong Han Lake to follow in her footsteps. The peak blooming season, which lasts until mid-February, has become a global sensation as fans travel from China, Japan, and Germany to capture photos at the same scenic spots in the campaign. Hong Kong's Lunar New Year night parade is set to reach new heights of excitement as the global pop culture sensation Labubu joins the festivities. The Pop Mart icon and other beloved characters will headline the colorful procession through the streets of Tsim Sha Tsui, marking a blend of traditional celebration and modern pop culture. Local tourism officials expect the inclusion of these trending characters to attract younger crowds and international fans alike. As spectators prepared to line the harbor front, the event promises to reinforce Hong Kong's position as a premier destination for world-class festival experiences, celebrating vibrant spirit of Lunar New Year. A poignant farewell took place as the last two giant pandas remaining in Japan departed for their ancestral home in China. Crowds of emotional fans gathered at the airport to say goodbye to the beloved bears who have served as symbols of friendship and diplomatic ties between two nations for years. The pair were carefully transported in specialized crates aboard a chartered flight to Sichuan province, accompanied by a team of veterinarians and keepers. Upon arrival, they will undergo a period of quarantine before settling into conservation and research center. Thousands of swans have arrived at the wetlands of Xinjiang, northwest China, to seek refuge during the winter season. The spectacular sight of these elegant birds gliding over the semi-frozen waters have transformed the region into a winter wonderland, attracting photographers and nature enthusiasts from across the country. Local authorities have stepped up conservation efforts to ensure a safe habitat for the migratory birds, including regular water quality monitoring and supplementary feeding programs.
So that concludes our episode for this week. I am Aisha Fabian. Thank you for watching and goodbye.